I decided I was going to talk about my job. I had to take a job, a day job, in an office again. Yeah. In Santa Clarita, which is like a mile from the sun. No, it was 106 degrees every fucking day I was there. Okay? And then she's one of my office mates, but X, because I got fired. You don't get fired during a recession. It's hard enough to get one of these crappy jobs on Craigslist where you're underpaid, okay? I got a job and I lasted there the first week, and then I made it to like the third day, which was Wednesday, and I was fired by Instant Messenger, Yahoo. I'm not incompetent. I'm actually a brilliant worker, but there were some problems. Okay. But one of the people in the office, it was really tiny. I think the office was as big as a stage. And Cassidy was sitting there, and this girl, Vanessa, was sitting here, but she had announced to us that she had lost 382 pounds through gastric bypass. Okay. But she liked to graze, and graze is when you just fucking eat all day and keep eating. Okay. And my back was to her, and it's really disturbing because I had just lost 32 pounds, and I was like really good about, you know, just having lunch and that's it. Okay. And all I could hear was like little fish crackers. I could hear the what the fuck is she eating now? And I could hear this rumbling and packages and stuff and bags and like food scents, and I really wanted to turn around like, what are you eating? It smells so good, but I couldn't because it was rude. You don't want to turn around and go like, bitch, you just fucking had a gastric bypass and you're eating all fucking day. So I did. So I was fired for the first time in my life by Yahoo Instant Messenger. Never has happened before. So that's crazy. But I live in West Hollywood, a really long time. I live in a really gay neighborhood. So I would think in my neighborhood I get hit on by really hot guys. But I don't. I get hit on by the homeless. Yeah, me too, great. For spare change. So I just finally caved in and I slept with a homeless guy. And I wrote a book about it. It's called The Passion of the Crust. And it's coming out in Harvard in November. Soon to become a Lifetime original movie titled Hold Your Nose, It's Almost Over. Soon to become a half-hour sitcom titled Who's Back There? Who's Back There? Because it's fucking the hell out of me. It stinks really bad. I know, exactly. You can grow it too. It's nasty. I love going out clubbing in LA. You guys like going clubbing? Nightclubs? Dancing? Where do you guys go? Where do you go?
Vegas.
Vegas. That's not here, sir. Okay. Well, anyway, I went out clubbing recently. I had a really good time. I met this guy. We started to make a really good connection. And he had a couple drinks. I had a couple drinks. Who am I kidding? He had tons of drinks. I did them high as a kite to go home with him. So eventually I said to him, hey, sir, hey, over here. We should hang out. Now, I said that because I watch MTV a lot, and I know that hanging out means we should have sex.
Yeah.
So we get back to his place, we're sitting on the sofa, and he leans into me and goes, hey, it's really great to be out. I go, but we're inside. He goes, I just got out of jail. Yeah, I laughed too, and then I fucking hightailed it out of there. And I got back on the internet because I thought it'd be a lot safer. Are any of you on the internet here? Just turn me. The rest of you are writing by feather and wax seal. You know the origin word internet in Latin means liar, in America it means fucking liar. Yeah. Exactly. This is a true story. I belong to 2 dating websites. 2 that I'll get to. I met this guy on Match.com. He said he was divorced, he wanted to have kids, he was bisexual. After dating for a couple of weeks, it turned out he was still married, living with his wife, had 2 kids, and was bipolar. Then I met this really nice guy. He was 22. We go out to dinner, and as we're sitting there, he goes to me, I'm going to stalk you. And I'm like, hey, that is really flattering. But it wasn't great stalking, because he called me haphazardly. But finally, one night, I look at my cell phone, it's 3:30 in the morning, I'm like, finally, I'm going to stop. And we start talking, and he goes to me, so how was your day? I'm like, no, stop. He goes, what's the matter? I said, listen, I got to say something. He goes, what? I said, you haven't done a very good job of stalking me. He goes, well, did you want me to stalk you? I said, you have to ask, it's not stalking. It's role-playing, and I'm not into that. I'm not into games. And then I met this really nice Chinese guy, and we slept together. But the worst part about sleeping with the Chinese guy is, an hour later, you want another one. It's a craving. And now I can't walk past Panda Express anymore, or P.F. Chang's, because I feel really sad and really horny. And sometimes when I burp, I can still taste his poo-poo platter. I see his happy poo-poo platter. Yeah. That's what happens. I decided that I would get off off the internet because I thought it was a little too creepy for me, or maybe it wasn't creepy enough. But I started dating this really nice guy. I met him 3 weeks ago. He's Italian. He's a performer. His name is Regis. So last night we were going to make love, and he said to me, "Aren't you going to wear a condom?" I said, "No." He goes, "How come?" I said, "Because what happens in Regis stays in Regis." These are all true stories. I swear to God. That just happened to me. It's crazy. Are you guys enjoying this? We had a great summer. Really hot weather. Do you like the hot weather? No. You know what's better than the hot weather? The heat waves. You know what's better? The kids left in cars. Yeah, it's an epidemic in LA. The LA mothers are just so busy that they can't remember anything. They're trying to keep track of their yoga mat and their latte and their keys and their BlackBerry or their iPhone. So they eventually forget about their kid, and the kid bakes in there all day. And the parents are arrested on the news. We get to watch it. It's a lot of fun. And then when the thermometer pops out of the kid's leg, he's done. The meat just falls off the bone. It's a snack alive. Yeah, that's right. But last summer, the LA Times, they leapt into action, and they wrote some tips to prevent tragedy. And it was in the automotive section, so I'm sure you all saw it. But I memorized the first 2 tips for you. Would you like to hear them?
Sure.
Thank you. Number 1, always leave a cell phone, purse, or briefcase in the back seat. It will remind you to open up the back door and see the child. Isn't that handy? And number 2, my favorite, get a teddy bear, place it in the car seat. When you place your child in the car seat, bring the teddy bear up front as a reminder that the child's in the back. And you never see somebody with a crack baby like, "Where's my crack baby?" No, because that crack baby's angry and tired and wants to sit at crack now. The real victim are the parents. Goddamn that child for nodding off and being so quiet. So I thought it was a really good PSA. Public service announcement would be little sweet baby sleeping, and this would be the voiceover. A full tummy, shh, equals a silent tummy. Don't feed the child. Don't feed that fucking child. Now I made up some better tips to prevent tragedy. Would you like to hear them?
Sure.
Okay, number 1, tie a cowbell around your kid's necks. It's sure to clang on sharp curves on the way to daycare. And number 2, break out the birthday cake sparklers and light them and put them in your kid's hands. You may want to wear oven mitts on your hands for this one. You're sure to see the sparks fly in the rear mirror as you're driving. And lastly, break out the old Halloween costumes, a bright yellow SpongeBob, a bright purple Barney. You're sure to see that festive costume as you're running through the dead heat into the mall. And singing. Hey, listen, I'm Jerome Cleary. Thank you very much.